Record. Okay. So whatever I'm means again disclaimer, whatever I'm going to teach is just for the education I'm trying to give. I'm trying to share my knowledge, and that is what I'm trying to do it here. Okay. 1 minute, I'm getting call. Okay. So one more means the disclaimer is whatever we are going to talk is just for education. Whatever I am going to suggest is only education for education, not any recommendation. Okay, and this is whatever I am doing is only for education. People can get little bit more knowledge about the market. Okay, so let's start with the candlestick. what what we Whenever I say we are going to learn something and we can trade whatever in the market, we can sell and buy, like potato to means grocery to anything in the house, or in currency, gold, any commodity or stocks, right? Anything we can buy, and those data we can chart on it. So that is what I'm basically try to teach here, how to chart. We have those data, how to read those data, and how to understand the logic behind it, psychology behind that particular data. And if we can use those information which is available for us, and we can use those information for us and make little bit extra steps on trading or investing, can help us to get means better edge for from the market, right? So starting with the candlestick, this is not like candlestick chart pattern is not any holy grail trading system. There is no holy grail. If somebody is telling that they have it, it's not. And that is what means I am saying. This is just extra edge which we are adding in your trading and making your system better, and following the rules against around it will help us, right? So what is the candlestick? What is the candlestick is data which from the morning, once market opens and market close, what happened in the market, that is what we are going to see on the particular charting platform. And we are using, for that charting platform, we are using the candlestick. And this is what going to inform that uh, in the market, when it open, someday it's a bearish, someday is a bullish. How to see that? That is like price. If you going in a market and buying some like a potato or tomato, early morning when mandis open, people comes like buyers and seller, both the side will come there. If there is a more buyer comes in the market, if there is a more requirement, means season is going on, some marriage season is coming, there will be more requirement of the commodity, right? So more demand will be there. Somebody is try to buy more, and we have the quantity will be the same. So if more buyers comes into picture, they will try, okay, market open and somebody was trying to sell on a $1, that okay, my commodity, my tomato is a $1 a pound, or one tomato at a $1. But requirement, you have 100 tomatoes and requirement is for 1,000 tomato, is going to be like start bidding up, because you don't have quantity and somebody is trying to buy more. So it's going to be, he's trying to get, okay, like, can you give me 1.10 means everything to me? And somebody else also wants the same commodity, so they wants like, okay, I will pay more, extra more, extra more. So in the daytime, entire day, it's a bullish market. What happened, you try to buy something on $1, but you get in the daytime, because there is a more demand, you will get 1.50 or $2, which is you are trying to sell at a $1. So that is called bullish market. Now something is like, okay, something happened right now in a corona, like nobody wants to buy anything because they are not going outside and they are not booking like not into the, like not allowed so many people in coming into the marriage, right? So what's going to happen? You have more stuff to sell and nobody is ready to buy it. So you try to sell something on $100, that okay, I have something I made every year, I am doing this because that is what it's all about, right? It's this time, marriage time, I am selling this particular stuff, flowers and stuff, and that goes to the $100. But now there is no marriage or nothing, means less people are having this, so I have the same stuff but demand is less. So what's going to happen if I'm trying to sell that $100? Nobody is buying that. I have like so much and it's going to be bad. Means if I am not selling today, it's going to be bad and I will not get any money. I have to store that and try to sell it again. But tomorrow there is a more stuff is going to come and I have to sell it today somehow, right? So what's going to happen? I'm trying to sell it 100. Nobody is going to buy at 100 because demand is less. What I have to do is I have to reduce my price. I have to reduce it until buyers start coming, that feeling comfortable that, okay, this price I will buy more. Don't worry, I will buy it from you because you want to get out of it. And he's thinking that little bit extra will be fine because I will put it there and I am not paying extra. So you have to come, means seller has to come at the platform price where buyers can meet him. So if he is selling $100, but nobody is buying it, he has to come at 90, 80, 75, wherever buyers will come. That is the place where he come and trying to sell that particular stuff, right? So what happened here? When market is bullish, it mean quantity stuff is same, means stocks market, if Apple market is there, stocks is the same number of stocks available, is same as what we are talking about potato, is fixed number of stocks available, but more demand means more people are ready to buy and less people are ready to sell. Market will go up as a demand and more demand. And when more supply is coming in and demand is less, then supply will be higher, market will go down because demand has to meet. So this demand and supply has to meet somewhere, and market will define that, okay, today is a buyer means going high, it mean it is more buyers are available than seller is, that's why market is going up. More sellers are available in the market, then market is going down. That is what it's all about. So I hope that is what I am making any sense here. People are able to understand what I am trying to say. Okay. So now what are you able to see the notation here? Okay.
Which notation?
I am trying to paint here. Painting.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's make it little bit bigger drawing. So in the morning now, at least you understand that what is the, why it's a bullish and why is the bearish. Why, if it is more buyers are in the market, market will be bullish. More sellers are in the market, market is bearish. There is no other than that logic. There is nothing else is going on. This is a simple economic function. What we did like in a college, that more buyer and more seller is making the market. This is all about that, about right in the market. We just have to read that. Now we are trying to read that on the chart. So what happened, like what we are talking about, that okay, somebody is trying to sell Apple. There is 100 people are there, 50 is buyer, 50 is seller. So it started selling 100 and it will be there because 50 people trying to sell it and same number of people trying to buy it. So they are not going anywhere. This is like, okay, I am buying and you are selling, finish. Nothing is going to happen. Whatever price is decided by market, that this cost, this is my profit, I am trying to sell it here and I like, as a buyer I like it and I will buy it from that particular price. So price will not move anywhere. That will be like same price and same, nothing happened. But That's not happen normally. That is not going to happen in the market. That is not like somebody will try to buy that particular time and somebody will try to sell less quantity. Means always there is a demand and supply will be difference and it's not going to match. So what will happen? How candlestick will be built? So like I am trying, means early morning 100 people are there, 60 people are trying to buy, and 50 means 40 people are trying to sell. What is going to happen is market is going to go up because more demand and then supply. 40 people. Now think about it, all 100 people are trying to buy. What is going to happen? 100 people, or think about 10 people are selling and 90 people are buying. So what is going to happen? This is going to happen that market will open at 100 and it will start going up because on 90 people are trying to buy and only 10 people are there available to sell it. At entire day it will be like going up little bit, again more people are selling, going up down up down up down, but overall more people are buying. In the end market will start at 100 and market will be like whenever stock meets like 105. So what happened entire day, there is a more buyer. uh, so always depending on like 90% is buying people, then big candle will come up. When big candle is coming up, that means there is a much more buyer than seller. So as an example, 90 people are buying and 10 people are selling, so everything will be, market will be gap up. So that why gap up? Because somebody is buying whatever available in the market, that I will buy $100. 100 yesterday it was close $100, but today I will say, okay, I will buy everything at $101. If available anything, I might put my order. I ask brokerage firm that I will buy from 101 till 101 everything. So there will be some order like 100, somebody is trying to sell 100.10 cent, 100.20 cent, but suddenly one order will clear everything and market will open at 101 because one person is ready to buy whatever is available at 101. So market sometime open gap up. Why gap up? Because somebody is buying everything till 101. His order is starting 101 and going up. So that is how it's a bullish thing. So that's what it's like. Somebody is trying to buy everything. And same thing I am saying, if there is a more buyer and then available stuff, it is a big candle. When I am saying I like big green candles, yes, location where we are seeing that is matter, but right now concept is, if there is a much more buyer than seller, candle will be huge, big green candle. That means too much buyers than seller, and good candle is, that is the what we are looking for, and that is what it's saying behind the scene. That is what it's saying. Now what we said, what we discuss here, that open market, open here, market close here. So this is a closing price, this is a open price. Okay, but in a day or in a particular time, what happened? Somebody, if price is going high, if you bought it something on 100 and suddenly price get 101, you see 10% profit, means that particular time $1 profit in a within a minute, you try to sell it, right? So somebody bought it at 100 and he sees, like in the end of the day, trader sees that, okay, this become like $107, but I see too much profit in a one day. So what is going to happen? He or she is going to sell it. So now seller is increasing at particular $107 because it's too much profit. So it goes down. Okay. So what happened here? This price, what is this price? It's a day's high. Means what happened in a day? Stock price means that particular commodity price, stock price goes to that particular location, which was supposed to be entire green candle. This, if you see that particular time, it will be like this, right? Green candle. But once somebody starts selling, how to do this? Undo. I don't see undo. So let's make one here, like one. So somebody entire day it was like green candle, and then suddenly somebody is trying to sell and books $2 profit. It's come back to 105 and close it near 105. So that is a closing price. This is our day high. So what it's saying is, in a day, stock went to like 105, 107, but there is a seller comes in the market. They are trying to book profit. They think this is a too much price for this particular commodity that might be available tomorrow, more things. So it's trying to sell it here, and stock price come back and close it here. Okay, so 105 that particular day, only that particular time period, means I'm not going to say that particular day. You can watch the 5-minute chart, that particular 5-minute time, or particular 1 hour time, or one particular day time, week time, that seller and buyer match that, okay, this is the price where everything settles. So this is the closing price. So closing price is where that particular candle, this particular candle close and new candle start, that is the closing price. High price, it means that day, that particular time frame, stock went up, and then somebody is trying to book the profit, sell that stuff. So more seller comes in and they try to sell it. Same thing happened in the morning. I came in the market, and I'm trying to sell something on 100, but nobody is there. Buyer is not yet come in the market, or nobody is there to buy. So I see more seller, means more selling commodity is there and less buyer. So what happened in the morning? It goes to the down. $100 stuff is selling at $90, $99 means price. And at 99 price, more buyers think, okay, now some new buyers coming in and they want more. So if you see this particular candle in the morning, it must be a red candle. When you open the market, you see that particular candle, it was a red candle because it open and goes down. But what happened in the day is just like it went back, everything is so it goes back, and then more buyer comes in and it goes up, right? So what happened in the daytime, not in the morning only, in the afternoon also, if goes here and suddenly too many buyer sellers coming in, it can go here. But what I'm saying is, this was the price. What was happened here, this is the really nice price where buyers think that this price is good price to buy. What happened there, we don't know, but more buyer comes in and they are trying to buy in, and they will buy to 107, 109 that particular day, right? So this was the low price of that particular day. So this is the becoming a low, and this is the become the high price of the day. So you see that what is the behind this particular candle, there is only buyer and seller. When price goes above and make this weak or tail, that particular price above candle is saying this was the high price, this was the low price, this is the open price, and this is the close price. Where open is less than close, it's saying that high means it's a bullish, means open at 100 and close at 105, it's a bullish. If you see only closing price, that yesterday it was $100, today is $105, means market close bullish. You don't know, means only if you looking at closing price, that it went first down and go back, there was some buyers came in, and then it will went up, right? So it was 107 that particular day. This might be 115 and then come back, that okay, it was too much bullish, and there is a bias now trying to book the profit, and it close come at 105. So there may be a big tail. So tail is saying something. Tail has a information in that tail, that it, if it is down there, that buyers are here, they are trying to buy if it is coming back, and sellers are here, they are going to sell or book profit. That particular time frame, that was a selling price where people selling it and coming back to here, right? Same thing as a red candle. What is the red candle is saying that it opened at 100, it might went to like 201, 102, and then come back to like 95 or $90 and close at 95. Now what happens? Same thing. More seller entire day. Right now, after closing, we'll say more seller than buyer. Whatever we had it, there was nobody was buying, and sell means trying to sell more. People are trying to sell more and trying to book profit, or they are afraid whatever news is coming, like, okay, interest rate will go high, or whatever news is there behind it, we don't know. What we see on the candle, when we are opening the candlestick chart, we see red candle, it went up, there was a seller, there came in, they try to sell it, entire day they are selling it, and they are go down to that 95 or whatever price, 90 price, and they came in 95. So they try to take it down market, but there is a buyers are coming and they are closing on it this particular time. Now think about it. If there is a no tail here, so what no tail? Like, I don't see the tail here. It's entire day just close here like this, right? So what this means, there is no tail. It was open over here 105 and close at 190. So this is a very bearish candle, very bearish. Big green candle without tail, big red candle without tails is telling us that this is a very bearish. If there is a tail, means there is a more buyer, more seller are there, but if candle not having any tails, it's is saying that it's more seller, or means if it is green, more buyers, means entire day they are having more controlling the market that particular day. So if that particular day control with higher buyers or higher sellers, next day will be depending on that candle, next day will impact. So we are saying just next few days, okay? Means it's not going to change the entire market, but we are saying few days, at least tomorrow it will be little bit less market, means it's something going to happen, it's a downside. So what we are getting here is we are just getting 1 day of extra that particular information that tomorrow this market will be going to be down. If it is open high, you may think it's good time to sell and book the profit. If it is not yesterday, it was a full red day, then because it's supposed to go down in the end, because it's very big red candle, okay? Until it start closing above, there is so many sellers are here, and somebody bought it here who is going to try to book profit, as I am saying, look left. So they will try to sell the market here. So if it is a very big red candle, it's going to be next few days, it's going to be very green, big green candle. Next few days it's going to be bullish candle, bullish market. Now next. Now I am just focusing on two candles. I don't need more candles, because that's, we want to make it simple. Let's make it so much simple. We don't need more information. We don't want to get all the triggers. We need two candles which will tell us this is a bullish and this is a bearish market. Okay, that is what I said. When entire day market opens here and close here, so this is the open place where it says open, this was open and this is a close, right? And this was the low price and this was the high price. There is no tail. So same high means low and open is same, and close and high is the same. It is a very bullish market. Every day, entire day, there was a more bullish people, means more buyers are there and sellers are losing and buyers are winning. That's the entire day. Next few days, it market supposed to go up, and we supposed to use that information in our favor, and we should use like few days, if you are doing or a weekly chart, it's few weeks, it's going to be go up, market will go up, and that is what it's saying, right? Now, the tail candle. So same thing again, I am going to explain that bear market, bear candle, red candle. What it's saying is, uh, it's telling you that that particular day, more seller than buyer, means much more than, there was no fight, means entire day they controlled it and they are the winner right now. And this is the first red candle or first green candle. It's supposed to give us a advantage for the next few days, right? That is what we want in our trading. Next few days, I know what is going to happen. I know the psychology behind it and how I got it, because that candle is going to tell me that it's a more bearish sign than bullish sign right now, controlled by bears or bulls. I have to go advantage that, okay, next few days I'm going to use that information in my favor. That is what we have to do, right? Now, tail. I told you what is the tail comes up. This was the closing price. This is the open price. What happened here? Entire day, it was a red candle. This was entire day. It was entire red candle here, right? It was a big red. So many people are selling. Every entire day, sellers are there. But what happened here when price came here? Somebody is thinking that this is the nice price, and he is start putting big orders. And he is putting a big orders. Entire red is gone. It can close the red. Might be it open here and goes down and close here. That is fine. But this, you see, the tail is so long, so big, that entire day that sellers are gone and the buyers in the end winning. So whoever opened the short selling calls, and they have to cover it, and this is all like everyone uh, losing that particular day. They have to buy entire day, buy. And somebody is still thinking, okay, I will hold this here, and next day it's open here, it will go up. So this candle is not great like this big green candle, but this gives the lot of information that all the buyers, this particular price, right? This particular price is really good for the buyers are going to come in. So what happened if I buy here, and I will put my like risk here. This is my risk position, and I will say, okay, if this price will come here and then will go up, or this will start going up, because there is a buyers then sellers here. Okay, so that's information what we are going to use it, that this tail entire day think this was a red candle, and then end of the day it's a green with the long wick, long tail. Is a really good candle which is going to take the market up. Okay, I have created the same link, so if you want to rejoin, it will be fine. This link will work. Okay. Okay, let's close this guy. Same thing, we are talking about down candle. This is a tail down candle where we are thinking that what is going to happen. Entire day, this candle was green. Entire day, this was the green candle, a huge green candle. What happened in the closing? This was the close price. What happened here? It was a green, everybody is buying, everybody is cheering up, making money, and suddenly somebody starts selling here. Big sellers coming in. Same here, big sellers coming in, and then it take down the market. So what is happening here? People got stuck. They were very happy. They were buying stuff here. They were so much happy that market is going to go up like this. Market is what we think here. That is what psychology is here, that next day market will go up, but suddenly what happened, market closed down. This is telling us that more seller than buyer. This one is a bad price. Now more sellers are coming when stock goes there. So we are becoming a bear side, means we are thinking about market will go down. So we are just going to focus on two candles, that one having a full green, one is having a big tails. Big means big, real big, 2-3 times of their body. This is body candle, right? This is called body, and this one is a tail. So this our bullish candle is entire body, is there is no tail or small tail which is ignorable. Is a big bull, biggest bull. That is our main candle. This is second candle, which has a like 2 to 3 times tail than his body on head. Okay, that will help us to define the market for next few days, how market will react. So we can use that in our advantage. So that is, let's go to the next one. And so this chart is saying where we are seeing the big green candles, and tail candles. Now, when I am saying big green candle, where we want to see that big green candle, I want to see that big green candle after few red candles. So what I am saying here, what is the uh, information I am giving is, market is going down. Market is going down from few days, like 3, 4, 5 days, 2 days, minimum 2 days, and going more downwards. And suddenly big green candle comes and close on top of this red candles. This is having a small tail up and down, which is still fine because it's a big body here. So body is a very big than tail. So what is giving information? And closing above last red candle, what that is giving us, that this market is becoming bullish. People are more buyers coming in. These sellers are gone now. This was the tails coming in here. They tried to give us a buying here, but not able to sustain. Now buyers are coming. This is the good place where we can risk our money to go up. Again, when we came in, these tails are both the side little bit bigger, but it's not closing below this last green. But we are seeing this tail is coming on top. Market is too high after this candle. What is our assumption? That okay, this tail is telling us that market few days is supposed to go down. Again, it came down. We got a big tail candle here, and next day we get a big green candle here. What it says, we are going to go up. Sellers are tired, and that will take some market up. Whenever market goes top, we are going to see the bigger tails on the head, right? Here, whenever market goes down, if we are start seeing the bigger green candles and tail candles, mostly tail and green candles, right? Here it took 3 days to close above. So that is what we have to find from this information, what I provided, that two candles we are focusing right now. Big green candles after few red candles. So market has to be down. Market has to go down, and then we need a big green candle. It has to be like a real big green candle than last few candle. That is the candle we need, or big tail candle, which is going to help us to find. But where? Location, where? Down. When we see down means this tail candle after few red candle coming down market, and you will see, you will get time that okay, how to get in. It will give you the time and you can get in. Give you the time, you can get in. First time it never worked. Second time also, see here, coming here, it will start giving you the buy candle. So that is what buy about, right? Again, here see the big red candle. Now this area is a seller area. It came with a big green candle, but not able to sustain. It tried to take it up, but this was the selling location. Again, big gray red candle, and now price is 130, 140. I think this is the old chart. So right now market is down for that. So very big red candle is saying this is something is going on, and it's not good for us, right? So this information, what we got from the market, just two candles. We are not talking about hundreds of different candles. We are just talking about two candles, which will give you the information where we have to like, okay, how can we use that information in our favor? And that is how it's going to help us. Okay.
Uh,
So I hope we learn something. I hope we can use this information, and I want you guys to start posting information, like go to the chart, find those candle every day, or every hour, you whatever chart you are watching, find that candle, show that candle, we discuss that chart, that why you are seeing it's the right no or not, and what uh, how to use that information. Yeah, go ahead.
Mayur bhai, one quick question. So when
Yeah,
you say big candle, right,
yeah.
that is in relation to the previous few candles, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So this candle can be big if it is like a small candle, right? Suddenly you see this candle and it might be a big candle. Let me share the screen. We still have 2 minutes, and then we'll multiple. I have to my desktop share, right?
So we'll
So
continue the meeting, right?
yes, yes. Another meeting means people may join more people. So I was just okay. Let's see. Let's go to the chart. So here, right, we are on the daily chart. How to go say daily chart is a D is here, right? Daily chart. Now I want you to find the, see, this is a red candle, right? Let me close this all tool. This is a red candle, but what is the location big red candle? Location is saying it's a down, already down. You don't have to worry about that candle because there was a, see this green candle. Now, this is a small candle, right? But what is it's telling, we are not buying yet because I don't see the full body candle, but somebody put the order here. He bought everything here. So if you draw this candle, if we do the like this, what happened? This is the green candle here. Entire body green candle, he is trying to buy it here. Everything he bought it, whatever, from here to next day here. Okay, so it's a big green candle. You can see one first sign, this is second sign, and then market start going up. But what we'll see, we can easily wait for this green candle. After red, it's still trying to go up, we can buy that one. But we need to have red candle next to it. Means with the green candle we need a big with big green candle we need, like market has to be down, not way up. Will not have like market is here going continuously here and big green candle will buy. We need a green candle here, big green candle here. Market will come down and then we need a green candle. Same thing here. This candle is like this. Yesterday, like day before, it was a down day. Entire day, this is a big green candle. Think about this. It's close here. Order is starting from here and closing here. So buyers are simple. What we are looking at this place, buyers are coming in. What can we do? We can utilize that information. How we got that information? With the candlestick, which is